In 2005, astronomers discovered a Jupiter-sized exoplanet, HD 189733b, with a distinctive Earth-like blue tint 63 light-years away. HD 189733b is deadly. The first problem is the 8,700 km/h, 5,400 mph, winds that blow across the exoplanet. That is 7 times the speed of sound, which is insanely fast. For comparison, peak sustained winds of the notorious Hurricane Katrina blew at 280 km/h, 175 mph. Then there is the rain. The silicate-rich clouds of HD 189733b cause rain of molten glass to fall from the skies. That rain does not fall straight down because of the super-fast winds we just talked about. Instead, this strange precipitation falls sideways. Even if we somehow found our way around that, we would still need to deal with the high temperatures on the exoplanet. HD 189733b is so close to its star that it is ridiculously hot. To put that in better perspective, it is so near to its sun that HD 189733b completes a revolution around its star in just 2.2 Earth days. Interestingly, a day on this exoplanet is also 2.2 Earth days long. In February 2009, astronomers operating the convection, rotation, and planetary transits (CoRoT) satellite discovered a new exoplanet in the Monoceros constellation 480 light-years away from Earth. They called it CoRoT 7b. CoRoT 7b is a rocky, Earth-like exoplanet even though it used to be a Saturn-sized hot Jupiter, a term used to describe the huge, gas-filled planets outside our own solar system with tight orbits around their stars. Despite having a rocky surface that could support life, CoRoT 7b is not the place to be. For starters, its atmosphere is filled with minerals that form rock clouds. These clouds send pebbles and small rocks falling from the skies as if they rained. Even if humans managed to survive that, they would be destroyed by the insanely hot surface temperature of the exoplanet. Our own Earth is 60 times farther from our Sun than CoRoT 7b is from its star. In the daytime, the star in the skies of CoRoT 7b appears 360 times bigger than our own Sun looks from here on Earth. Talking about daytime, CoRoT 7b may also be tidally locked to its star. A day and a year are just 20.4 hours long. Exoplanet Kelt 9b is the hottest planet we have ever found. The temperature of its star is around 9,700 degrees Celsius, 17,500 degrees Fahrenheit, which is almost 2 times the 5,480 degrees Celsius, 9,900 degrees Fahrenheit, surface temperature of our Sun. The daytime temperature on the exoplanet hovers around 4,300 degrees Celsius, 7,800 degrees Fahrenheit, which is still insanely hot. Most stars in the universe do not even come close. As you read this, Kelt 9b is so hot that its hydrogen-rich atmosphere is boiling and escaping into space and right into star Kelt 9, around which the exoplanet rotates. Star Kelt 9 is huge, reaching 3 times the size of our Sun. Exoplanet Kelt 9b is 2 times the size of Jupiter and 3 times heavier. But the shape is not what makes Wasp 121b deadly. Instead, the problem is the exoplanet's nearness to its star. Wasp 121b is one weird exoplanet. To begin, it is not spherical but looks more like a football. We mean American football and not the more popular one that Americans call soccer. But the shape is not what makes Wasp 121b deadly. Instead, the problem is the exoplanet's nearness to its star. Wasp 121b is so close to its star that temperatures hover around 2,540 degrees Celsius, 4,600 degrees Fahrenheit. Solid or liquid objects cannot form there, and everything just remains in a gaseous state. This includes its metallic atmosphere, which is filled with iron and magnesium gases. Worse, the exoplanet is losing this atmosphere to its star, just like Kelt 9b. Curiously, the closeness to its star is the same reason that Wasp 121b is stretching out of shape. The star is able to exert a heavy gravitational pull on the exoplanet. Wasp 121b cannot resist the pull because it has a weak gravitational force. It manages to partly resist, though, causing it to bend out of shape. Upsilon Andromeda B is one strange exoplanet that rotates around the star Upsilon Andromeda A, which is 44 light-years away from Earth. The exoplanet is too close to its Sun, completing an orbit in just 4.6 days. As you may have guessed, this suggests that it is tidally locked, with one side permanently facing the Sun and one unbelievably hot. Interestingly, the hottest area, the warm spot, does not face the star. Instead, it is on the side that never receives sunlight. Ogle 2005 BLG 390 pounds is a rocky exoplanet with a very thin atmosphere located right in the middle of our own Milky Way. All three factors made astronomers suspect that it could contain life when it was discovered. However, they now believe that it does not due to the exoplanet's super low temperature. The surface temperature on Ogle 2005 BLG 390 pounds is around -220 degrees Celsius, -364 degrees Fahrenheit, which is too low to support life as we know it. For comparison, by some accounts, the lowest temperature ever recorded here on Earth is -97.8 degrees Celsius, -144 degrees Fahrenheit. Deadliest is the darkest planet out there. It is so black that coal will appear lighter if both were ever placed side by side. Deadliest is the size of Jupiter and located in the Draco constellation 750 light-years away from Earth. Its star is GSC 03549-02811, which is almost like our Sun. Deadliest is black because its atmosphere absorbs over 99% of the light it receives from the Sun. Astronomers believe that the exoplanet reflects so little light because its atmosphere is filled with vaporized sodium and potassium or gaseous titanium oxide. Planet Ogle TR56b lies in the Sagittarius constellation 5,000 light-years away from Earth. It is one of the hot Jupiters we talked about earlier. Hot Jupiters are often formed farther out in their stellar systems and later move closer to their stars. Planet Ogle TR56b has already moved too close to its own star. It is so near that a year is 29 hours long, and the exoplanet's surface temperature reaches 2000 kelvins. Over there, the clouds are not made of water but of vaporized iron. Rain falls to the ground as hot liquid iron. Deadly planets do not only exist outside our solar system. We have one lurking nearby, too. Without a doubt, Venus is the deadliest planet in our solar system thanks to its sulfur dioxide-rich clouds. Those clouds prevent useful sunlight from reaching the planet's surface and stop deadly carbon dioxide from leaving the atmosphere. The surface of Venus is filled with volcanoes that emit large amounts of heat and carbon dioxide. The large deposit of carbon dioxide makes Venus poisonous for humans. The thick clouds also trap heat and gas, making the planet lethally hot. Temperatures reach a hostile 467 degrees Celsius, 872 degrees Fahrenheit. Proxima B looked promising when it was discovered. It orbits Proxima Centauri, a red dwarf star 4.24 light-years away from Earth. The exoplanet interested astronomers who thought that it had water and Earth-like properties. However, they soon discovered that they were wrong. Proxima B is so close to Proxima Centauri that the exoplanet completes an orbit in 11.2 days. It is also tidally locked, leaving one side deadly hot and the other fatally cold and frozen. Between the two is a middle ground that is more temperate. However, that region is unlikely to support life because of Proxima Centauri.